Appreciate the support. Oh wow, that didn't kill you? Very surprised. I love the damage of this pistol, but it is temperamental to control.
Now then, insert Bruce's core into the console there, and we'll be busting barriers in no time. Uploading schematics and... yes, those infernal synth spawning devices will now provide you with an Ordinite surprise for his pesky shields, courtesy of Bruce. There, give it a try. The Bruce bomb is quite potent, Wellspring. Toss it at that phase barrier and put it to rights. Phased out, you might say. Hurry ahead. I'll route more Bruce bombs to the matter relocators by the sanctum door. Now then, give those barriers a burst of Bruce.
A burst. Oh, my second orange ever.
To work fast, Wellspring. The Bruce bombs are not
Spud gun?
stable.
It says I'm a hot little potato. What? Muck, thanks for stopping by and watching my Guild Wars 2 video. Hope you're enjoying BD4. Wait, whoa, hold on. What video? Hold on. Marco Meatball. Sorry, I gotta jog my memory. Hang on. Marco Meatball YouTube? 440k subscribers. Oh my god, you're way bigger than me. Oh, you were the guy that likes the music, right?
Staring at my playtime.
Oh, it started autoplaying. I pulled open the video. It started autoplaying. Yeah. Yeah, I remember now. I remember that. You're the one that likes the music. Yeah. No, I mean, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. I had never come across you before that video. Anytime someone tries out Guild Wars 2, my community is always like, Muck, look, another Guild Wars 2 video, and they throw it in my face. So that was the first time I had seen your stuff. I'm a big fan of yours. Well, I'm flattered. Like, I don't know if this is normal, but just like hearing someone whose channel is 4 times the size of mine say that they're a fan of mine is very flattering to me. Did you, I gotta ask, did you by chance look up the one song that I recommended? I don't know if you ever had the time or if you thought that would be too spoilery. Chat, he said he loved the music in Guild Wars 2, and I recommended him the Twisted Marionette Part 2. I think that's one of my favorites in it. Nog said, I've been watching Marco ever since he came across my YouTube feed with his reaction to Genshin Impact's Azdaha theme. Wasn't there a perk for unlocking the potato? Dude, I don't know what the potato gun is. Not yet, but also thanks for reminding me. Yo, hold on. If you're here, I'm going to subject you to it right now. Give me a second. Let's take it. Hang on, I'll answer in a sec. I love these parts with a weird metallic percussion, like you're just banging on metal drums. Yeah, anyway, there was an event in the game called the Twisted Marionette, where Scarlet Briar, who basically a Sylvari terrorist, shows up and attacks. And she has this massive robot she's built. And there's these chains going from it up to this other ship of hers, and she's using it like a massive marionette. But it's like Godzilla. And that, what you just heard, is part of the Twisted Marionette's theme song that plays when you fight it. They also reuse that music in the Nightmare Fractal, which is 5-man content, so you can hear that when you're in that fractal fighting it as well. But yeah, that's probably one of my favorite tracks. Additionally, another thing, if you're since you seem to be a big music fan, every raid boss has its own soundtrack. And like and that's of course, very, very end game. But every Guild Wars 2 raid boss has its own sound. Like this is one of them. This is the Twin Largos, which is these two different aquatic bosses that are like, it's almost like a ballet when you're fighting them. They're like dancing / attacking you and zooming around. A little loud. I've been playing 200 hours and I've barely done anything. But yeah, this one, you're fighting these two Largos, which they're like humanoids, but they survive underwater and they've got wings. It's like they're kind of like manta ray wings. And you're fighting on these floating platforms with like geysers pushing them up, but the platforms are sinking. And there's geysers and like cyclones and stuff. So the whole thing is like, the water is lethal. And that's playing the whole time. But yeah, every single raid boss has its own music in the game. It's really, really good if that's your jam. But yeah, no, dude, I thank you for coming by and saying hi. That is awesome. I'm glad to hear that you like my stuff. I was just so excited to see, another, like from my perspective, because I didn't know you, I was just like, oh, this is so cool. Another big content creator loves Guild Wars 2. For me, that was the joy. So this thing fires potatoes. That is so freaking weird. Oh, and then you reload it by just throwing it. Okay. That's dope. I've never done a raid. Yeah, dude, my pleasure. Sorry to derail the stream. No. You're fine. You're fine. You notice questions welcome is in the title. I make more of a living answering Guild Wars 2 questions than I do playing all the other games I play. So no, I always pause whenever Guild Wars 2 stuff pops up. Yeah, we're all really looking forward to Visions of Eternity, the new expansion that comes out on Tuesday. So this is the potato gun. Sorry for asking questions, Buck. I won't do it again. What are you talking about? I will shoot you with a potato gun. This thing is silly. I don't know exactly how good it is. Using up a lot of ammo here. Alright, what do I need to do? Okay, I see. I need to get this. I need to do that.
Bruce strikes again.
Shoot a potato. And then I need another one.
Long live Bruce.
And potato.
Indeed. Now shoot the locking mechanism.
It's a mean weapon.
Fine work.
Seems to be.
The way is clear.
Me too, I've been working through map completion on my Alt Guardian. Oh, right on. Map completion is very satisfying. Now you need a butter gun with a potato gun? Oh my god.
You could never let me down, Bubba.
Yeah, dude, I'm super glad that you are into Guild Wars 2 and that you're sharing that energy with your community,
Got
because
any more Bruce bombs?
that just increases the chances that more people try it out. I honestly think it's like one of the best games with some of the worst advertising. Like, everyone on my channel pretty much loves Guild Wars 2. That's how I built most of my audience. But it is like, when it comes to MMOs, it's such a diamond in the rough, you know? It's like, everyone's... If you tell the average gamer, like, oh, have you tried Guild Wars 2? Most of them are like, I remember that like 10 years ago. That's still on? And you're like, yes, it's still on. Yeah. Yeah, if you ever have any, like, questions or just want to chat or collab or pick my brain or anything like that, I'm an open book. I would be happy to. But if not, that is totally fine, too. Guild Wars 2 is a fantastic game no one knows about. Yep.
Amara, I'm inside Lictor's sanctum. How are you and Hermes holding up?
I feel like we got a boss fight coming up, chat.
Goons running scared. It looks like our rift sent us to the other side of the fortress from you. Meet us on the upper level.
Absolutely, I will. Right on. If you want it... Hang on a sec. Where is the thing where I... Let me see, did that... Oh, man. I was going to share my Discord thing with you. Did that work? That did not work. Oh, copy ID. There we go. Okay. If let me see. I'll just DM this. Whisper. Okay. Where is it? Just Mukluk? Oh, I don't know. Users turn on block whispers. Oh crap. Okay, fine. I'll just throw it here. Whatever. Come at me, spam bots. There you go. That's my Discord copy pasta thing. Yeah, I stream daily, have not missed a day in 7 years, so you can pretty much always find me here. But that's a lot of hours to fill, so I am always open to doing collaborations, chats, Q&As, whatever. Currently, I do Guild Wars 2 every Tuesday, but with Visions of Eternity coming out next week, I'll be doing it probably for a week or two straight, because the hype is going to be really high. It's Marco the Goat. Yeah. There's some folks in my YouTube chat right now that recognize your name as well. It must be hard to variety stream. There's always something Guild Wars 2 related. Not always. Like, the first 2 or 3 years I was streaming, okay, so first of all, Guild Wars 2 wasn't even the first game I streamed. It was like the 20th. But after I got into Guild Wars 2, that's when, you know, I kind of popped off, you know? Like, big fish, small pond kind of thing. So, like, my channel grew a lot from Guild Wars 2, and then I played only Guild Wars 2 for like 3 years. And then I was like, okay, I'm kind of getting burned out, and then I started dividing up my schedule. So I was like, all right, we'll do Guild Wars Tuesday, every Tuesday. And then I'm going to play other games on the other days, except for when there's new content. Then the new content takes precedence. And that's kind of what it's been. It's like last year and the year before, we played around like 80 or 90 games each year. This year, probably less, because some of the games like Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 and Hades 2 and Expedition 33 took like 50 or 100 hours each, so.
Keep talking. You've got 2 pissed off sirens coming to smack the smug off your face.
Oh, that's flashy. What is that? Not an upgrade. Feel that too? Yeah, like Borderlands 4, the day it came out, I was like, oh, I want to play that. But I was still in the middle of something else, and I had Hades 2 after that something else. Oh, I think it was Silksong. I was still finishing Silksong. Then I was doing Hades 2, and then I was starting this. And then this will be on pause when the when VOE comes out. Also, chat made me play a ton of horror games, which I recommend 0 of, during the month of October, so I had to do that. My main focus is video game music, but I've been trying to just game more. Oh, that's really cool. That's very much something that's like outside of my forte, I guess. Like, I can totally be like, oh yeah, this is my favorite song in the game, but I never knew that there were YouTube channels dedicated to just looking at the music in tons of different games. That was new to me. It's probably more games than that, considering all the short horror games. Yeah, I mean, you guys did recommend me like 50 one-hour-long horror games to tear through, so yeah, the number of games this year might end up climbing back up. I imagine you get a lot of mild touch. I switched through that music, and that was amazing. Oh, hell yeah, it was. Expedition 33 music was like, add that to my playlist music. That was really good. Of course, my playlist also has a lot of Guild Wars 2 raid bosses on there. Yeah, there's a lot of channels about video game music. Mine focuses on the emotion of the music, etc.
Hey, look, it's the tree of birds. How are you?
Bert says, I want to thank you. Thanks to your guides and me not being lazy, I got the Wizard's Gobbler and the Wizard's Portal Tome. Nice, congratulations. More QOL, less shared inventory slots, the better. Heck yeah. Yeah, I freed up like 10 inventory slots when I got those. That's a super late game quality of life. Someone earlier in the game wouldn't get anything from them, but if you need them, they're fantastic. And pretty easy to obtain, too. My armor is melting. What is going on? Look, Expedition 33 was a short game. You did side quests a lot.
Elder,
True.
a Bruce bomb
I think, well, you know what? Hold on a sec. Where's my Steam? Let me see. What was my playtime in that? 53 hours. Yeah, so it was 53 hours for me to roll credits on that one.
Gladly. There's a meta relocator nearby.
I don't think we have to stay and fight here. Can we just go? Yeah.
Grasps the magnitude of this power as a mere lab rat.
Favorite Marco moments are when you get blindsided by a snippet of classical music in a video game track.
Much like you, Vault Hunter.
You monster. I'll make you pay for how you used her.
It's funny because so on the topic of music, we've been playing Borderlands 4 tonight. Well, we played a horror game tonight, and then BL4, and then BL4. There was some random fights, and I was like, oh my god, the music is so good. And then like it was always fights that are just like random bandit camps, and then like I kill the bandits in like a minute, and then the music's over. So it's like, in my opinion, the best music I've heard in this game, I only got to hear for like 20 seconds. What are your top 5 video game songs? Oh man, see, again, I don't know that I've got the ear for that. So I can tell you, like in Guild Wars 2, there's quite a few that I can say like, oh man, these are some of my favorites. Expedition 33 had some bangers. Pretty much anything from, like when I think video game music, Supergiant Games comes to mind, you know? Like Hades 1, Hades 2, Bastion, Transistor. There was a bunch of really good ones that stuck with me from those. Take Control from Control. Yes, we had that in our intro for a while. Yeah, what was it called? The Ashtray Labyrinth, or the Ashtray Maze from Control was really good for sure. The Ashtray Maze. Yeah, that one was really good.
Experiments. His abuses of my people. It was all to power.
But then you've also got games like Doom Eternal, where you're just headbanging while you murder demons the whole time.
Tears the terminus range in half. Agreed. This ends now. We need to cut
I've played like a couple of games where music was a focus, like Hi-Fi Rush, Metal Hellsinger, Bullets Per Minute, aka BPM. But in those, you know, you kill to the beat. Have you ever played Nier Automata? Yes. That was definitely outside of my normal, but you know, it was recommended and by like a. I have this thing. Hold on, I'm gonna show off one of our channel features here. I've got this thing called the game recommendations page, and people can go here and they can. Oh, why is it telling me to log in? One sec. Okay, people can go here and they can add the games they want me to play, and other people can upvote the games they want me to play. So this becomes like anytime I'm not sure what to do, I can just go down this list. And Nier Automata ended up really high on this list, so I ended up playing it. And it was kind of cool. It was kind of cool, but it has been a while since I played it, so it's fuzzy in my head at this point. They vote on it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this was something, we got a website guy, and he did this for us. But yeah, basically, you can add anything to the list by punching it in here, and then anyone can do an upvote. And if a game gets a ton of upvotes, I'm like, oh, a bunch of people in my community want to see this, I'll go ahead and play this, yada, yada, yada. Now, sometimes it doesn't work out. Like, I tried Alice Madness Returns earlier, because it was, you know, spooky month, and I couldn't get it to work, so I might just remove this from the list. But yeah, it works really good for us. And like this one, I heard this one gets you DMCA'd a lot, so I'm not sure on that one. But you get the idea. So yeah, I played Nier Automata, but it was outside my usual wheelhouse, but it was pretty cool. I'm so jealous. With the size of your channel, I'm sure you could have a guy build you something like that if you need one. Or if you want, I could introduce you to mine, but you just don't steal them. Just rent, just rent. I'm now going through and linking Muck, my favorite Marco videos. Okay. Do it. Then there was the Binding of Isaac incident. Binding of Isaac was a game that I know has a very strong fan base. A lot of people like it. I couldn't get into it. I played it for a short time. And then I stopped. Holy F, you mentioning Alice Madness Returns sent me back to middle school. Okay, hold on. What am I supposed to do here? I have not been paying attention. So I need to find more of those Bruce bombs. Where are some Bruce bombs? Luck is the guy for that? Yup. Alice is a wild game. Yeah, unfortunately it's also an old game, so technical difficulties. I might try it again at some point, but when I've got like 20 games people want me to play, if I have to troubleshoot one of them, I just go to the next one, come back to it some other point. I'm surprised that didn't down me. That was way too close range to use that weapon. Mike got a ZZZ spawn, so that's funny. Yeah, once. I don't know if you have an agency that tries to help you get like sponsorships, or if you do that on your own. There's one I work with named SideQuest, and they've been really good to me. And they got me like a one-day sponsored stream with ZZZ, among other things. And it was fine. Like, I will say that game had some amazing cutscenes. Like, it looked like the cutscenes look better than some anime I've watched. The actual gameplay though was kind of for me, so I didn't keep playing it after the sponsored stream. But it was gorgeous. Where is the bombs?
Tell the timekeeper it was me.
Awesome, yeah, I have an agency. It's a lot of gacha stuff. Usually we gotta pay the bills. Yeah, I am lucky that I have gotten to the point where I usually don't do like mobile games and stuff, you know, because there was a long time where I had to pay the bills, like you said, right? But now I can be a bit pickier. There we go. Did that hit? I don't think that hit. I'll check SideQuest out. They're pretty awesome. Their biggest client is T-Pain. I'm sure you know who T-Pain is. Now, to be clear, I've never spoken with him. But he's their biggest client. And I'm actually like one of the middle-sized ones. Like, it's funny because occasionally we do like collaboration sponsored streams. And like I did one recently for Fellowship. I don't know if you know what Fellowship is. With Bajira, WoW, Krendor, and Nixium, and I was the smallest guy in the room when it came to channel size. It was it was weird. Because again, like in Guild Wars 2, I'm like, again, big fish, small pond. But outside of that...
Only thing getting smashed is your face.
Woohoo! You folks have had an age with her.
At least you're not a Lord of the Rings Online creator. I do not even know what you mean by that. Do I want to know? Oh, that didn't work. Oh, is that shield invulnerable? Okay, I guess I gotta take out the side things first. Okay. Huge fish, small pond. Oh, gotcha. Dude, I thought you were gonna say that they, had allegations against them or something. Like, oh, you didn't know? Yeah, the Lord of the Rings Online creators. Yeah, they were in the Epstein file. Wait, what?
Impressive. Now destroy the iridium.
I feel it. The phase dimension feeds me.
Okay, there's one more over there. How do we get to that one?
Stop my apotheosis.
We've got to stop him before he draws more power.
More like small puddle. How comes that Muck is already going for the second zone boss? Talk about rushing the main quest. Yeah. A little bit. They were in the Gollum files. Oh, okay. No, I get it, though. Like, on the topic of Guild Wars 2, it's been awesome seeing it grow. When I started streaming Guild Wars 2, like, it was very helpful for my channel. But also, on top of that, it was... like, when I started, like, Mighty Teapot would be streaming it. And maybe Wooden Potatoes, and maybe, like, 4 or 5 other people. Like, I did not usually see anybody else. So it's really cool, like, now if I go to the Guild Wars 2 section of Twitch... Yeah, oh, you didn't have to do that. Thank you so much. If I go to the Guild Wars 2 section of Twitch now, typically there's a scroll bar. And that makes me so happy to see that. Like, it's grown a lot over the last few years. Thank you, Marco, for the gifted subs. Thank you very much. Is that an upgrade? That is an upgrade. Alert got up but was muted. No, I heard it. It went da 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 da. It was kind of drowned out by the game. Do the intro. Oh Jesus. Okay. Mukluk, Douglas, Bartholomew, Reginald, Esquire, the fourth, the Johnson, Staples, the third. Welcome to you, Marco. People gifted subs to the lab. Hope you enjoy your stay. Entertainment is on the way. Cricket, the speakers, social speakers, giveaways every week. Please take a seat, but you'll only need the edge.
I've already achieved everything.
The shields are down.
Cammy, thank you for the prime. What was that? I used to do that every time I got a new follower until the channel blessedly grew to the point where I didn't have to. And it's still in my mind.
Whoa! Who are these uglies?
Not gonna lie, playthrough of KOTOR would be great for December. There's who was it? Was it Nog? There, what is this thing? There's
SWFTS allegedly gifted a tier 1 sub to Marco Mukluk.
Oh my god. Swift Sent Diddley and Nogdog, thank you for the gifted subs, guys. I really appreciate that. Keeping me in business. There we go.